It's the 25th of July 2026, and we're just going to check in and hop on a flight, and we'll tell you all about it after the check-in.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel.
Welcome to another video on Rate This Flight. In today's video, we're going to hop on a flight over to Miami. We're going to overnight, and then we're going to head to our destination, which will become apparent in our follow-up video. We're already checked in. Flight is delayed, maybe for an hour, and we're here in this absolutely packed terminal area here, awaiting our flight. Elizabeth, anything to say?
Well, you'll see our destination tomorrow. We won't be viewing it until tomorrow.
So we are at the check-in counter here. Everything's going smoothly so far. No issues at all. And we are soon going to be on our way.
So, check-in completed. Elizabeth, how was it?
It was very nice. It was straight to the point. We didn't have to wait and wander around. And the agent was very helpful and asked a couple of questions. So it's not major, but she was very present. So I give her 8 out of 10 for the check-in.
And you know, our flight experience starts at check-in. So, we'll see you on the other side when we get to security.
Security line here today is very long here at the airport, Providenciales International Airport, the Harbor Hamilton International Airport on Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. Security line is very long on a Saturdays and a Sundays. You have to wait a long time.
So we are seeing security, and it's absolutely crowded in here.
Yes, lots of people in here, super crowded, and the summer just began. So you imagine next month it might be worse.
So just to give an indication, packed like sardines. Packed like sardines here. A lot of flights on the ground. And the security line is like almost a mile long. Well, that's an exaggeration, but it's long. So after a delay of about 2.5 hours, we are finally boarded. Probably the last flight to board. This afternoon here. No, I think there's another flight going to Washington and one going to Philadelphia. But you could see the airport is very scanty now. So almost all the passengers have already boarded their various flights, and we are among the last to board. So,
see you on board.
Right, so the flight is right here. Plane is right there. Finally boarding. After a long delay. So you can see United Airlines still on the ground. I think it's a Caribbean. And this is it here. American Airlines Flight 1527. Providenciales to Maya. So Elizabeth, finally on board. What do you have to say about the delay?
It was 2 hours and a half, but I was relaxed. The airport was cool and nice, but and the train was running about, so I had some fun just watching other airlines, even passing forward at night. So no complaints right now.
So you were entertained?
I was entertained the whole time.
Okay.
And now we finally leaving.
So this is flight
A319. This is a smaller flight from the 737. So the flight was had mechanical issues, so we had to bring in another plane for us to go to Miami from Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. So I am grateful at least once we get back to Miami safe.
I don't know if I've ever flown in a 319 before, but it's rather spacious, good leg room.
Yeah, I flew in 319 from Cayman to Miami because it's my second time flying 319.
And it seems like you have a full flight.
Yes, it's a full flight because the flight is downgraded from the 737 to the 319.
So, see you when we take off.
See you there.
Speaking. On behalf of myself, the first officer, and the 3 great flight attendants we have in the cabin, I want to welcome you aboard American Airlines flight number 1527 with service to Miami. Hour and 21 minutes from wheels up to touchdown in Miami. First of all, I want to apologize for the late departure out here today. Between weather and maintenance and all kinds of issues going on in the Miami area, we got a late start, so we're going to do what we can to make up as much time as possible to get you on your way. We definitely appreciate your business and we're conscientious of your schedules and your time. I mentioned those 3 great flight attendants in their cabin. Please remember that they act as my direct representatives, so the courtesy of your attention while they're doing their duties would be greatly appreciated. As I said, we have a few checks left here on the flight deck, a few in the cabin, some last minute bags to get loaded. Once we get those loaded, we'll be closing the boarding door and pushing back. So for now, sit back, relax, and we'll be on the way shortly.
So you could see that this American Airlines flight just landed, and the passengers are just embarking, they're declining. I don't really know where this flight came from, but this place is calling, steaming. This place has a lot of tourists. A lot of tourists on the tops of Cape Islands. Unbelievable. So they're disembarking from the front and the back of the plane. Seems that flight was a full flight. So people actually coming to enjoy the sun, the sea, and the sand and everything else we have to offer here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And while they are coming, we are actually leaving to go to enjoy another destination. But that is how it goes. We have something that they want, and others have something that we want. I was saying that while we are going to enjoy some other destination, others coming here to enjoy our destination.
That's true.
Right, and I was saying that we have something that they want, and others have things that we want.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's why we traveling to see something different, and they traveling to come here and see something different. So both ways.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
So I hope that we're going to push back very shortly from the gate, and I will bring you minute to minute. The pilot has already announced that wheels up to wheels down. The flight should be an hour and 21 minutes. No indication of any bad weather, etc. So should be a pretty smooth flight once we get in the air, and I'll be here to bring it to you. So we are pushing back from the gate, and right now the flight attendant is going through the pre-flight safety, safety information. So let's pay some attention. So it's about 5:33 here in the Turks and Caicos Islands, and we are finally taxiing on the runway, and very shortly we're going to be wheels up and on our way Howard Hamilton International Airport to Miami International Airport, and it's wheels up. We are off the ground and we are climbing rapidly. Beautiful sight as usual of the nice, lovely turquoise waters of the Turks and Caicos Islands. And you can see that we are climbing. quite steadily. And it seems like Elizabeth is already dozing off. And so we will I'll bring you further updates shortly. So the captain has announced that we reached the cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. 1 more hour to go. And it is expected that the flight is going to be fairly smooth. The seatbelt sign has been removed. Yes, and the flight is very smooth so far. So good.
I'm very cold. I'm sorry I didn't bring my jacket.
Yeah, it's very cold here. And the seat configuration in this airline is in the main cabin. It's triple seats on both sides, and in the first class area, business class area, it's double rows on both sides. So fairly comfy.
And flight is very smooth so far. So we'll see you later on the flight.
So the in-flight service just completed, just a basic in-flight service, a drink and a cracker, but what to expect?
Well, so not much, but it was bad and on at all. At least I was able to get a full drink and a coffee.
Because we have flown on flights before where we were not even offered a drink of water.
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
Yeah. So the captain has just announced 26 minutes more to go, and we will be landing. Says to expect a little turbulence as we reduce altitude and get ready to land. But so far, so good. Fairly smooth flight. Nothing untoward.
So we're not gonna do a little report because of the tournaments. So we'll get a little report on the next flight on our surprise destination tomorrow.
Yes, because of the expected turbulence as we get ready for landing. We will forego the report on this flight. But it has been a very smooth and a lovely flight so far, if I would say so myself.
So we'll see when we land in the ground.
So we are cruising it. Expected to land very soon. Flight continues to be absolutely smooth. So the expected turbulence in the plane. I think it is on the air that not to do there. And report, or she can speak for herself.
So the comments never came. So we had a smooth flight straight through, so there's no bumps. And we about to soon land in the next 10 minutes. So sorry about the little report.
And it's about 6:53, and we are about to be a big round. We start just about now.
So we landed safety on Miami International Airport. It was a smooth flight. I'm happy we landed safety. So we are about to disembark. So when we disembark, we will collect our bags, clear customs and immigration, and then we will rate this flight. When we finish with immigration and customs on the other side.
Connections, you're gonna go ahead and collect your luggage and recheck it as you go back through TSA. Crew, we'd like to apologize for our delay today.
The plane and go through
And welcome you
immigration
to Miami.
and then collect our
I
bag.
hope you all enjoy staying in Miami.
And at the end, we're going to give you our ratings for this flight. So we're just going to grab our bags here. Carousel 4. coming through the immigration was so smooth. Practically no one in the line. You just walk right through. So we're going to put our bags in. And then we'll do our rating of this flight. How did you rate this flight?
I rate this flight 8 out of 10. It was a smooth flight until to the end, and they say it was going to be turbulence and it wasn't not. But the landing was a little rough, but it was a great flight.
I agree. I give it an 8 out of 10. Everything went very smoothly. The flight was absolutely lovely. Checking in was very smooth. Coming to security was very smooth. Only 2.5 hours delay, and that was explained away mechanical problems and other issues. But it's better to be safe than to be sorry. So I'll take it 2 hour delay any day. In order to be safe. So here is where we're going to leave this flight for today.
You'll see us tomorrow on our next surprise.
So please like,
share, comment, and please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you on the next adventure tomorrow. Bye.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed.